No Bronny James. No Dalton Connect, who's been a story for the Lakers in Summer League, both in California.
And they're pushing the tempo. It's the reason why they're up 9-3 early on.
Both teams want their second win in Summer League. Swider, scorer. At 11.7 boards yesterday for the Nuggets in their game against the Clippers. They won 81-76. Both teams did take the court yesterday. Part of the reason why you see a lot of the inactives in the game today. Swider, leaner. Oh, yeah. Started out at a junior college at Iowa before moving on to Buffalo. And then TJ Altenberger's team at Iowa State. Swider off a screen. He is feeling it.
He doesn't get a block shot or get his shot blocked. Good play.
Good pace to the run early on. 13-9 Nuggets. Davis, nobody picks him up. Dancing. He can put up numbers in North Carolina. Koloko gets a block shot that time, so some revenge for getting scored on a possession ago. Taylor, like a freight train, leads to the corner. That's another. Davis left open. Back of the rim and off. Swider chases the rebound. He's more than just a scorer. Lakers trailing by 1. A lot of on-ball reps for Swider with the absences for the Lakers. And Reese.
Swider is talking about him. Look, even if he doesn't make the Laker roster, I mean, I'm sure there's a list of teams that you can use his service because he shoots the ball really well.
That was a link. Off the jump ball. Over 3, way off. And the Lakers on the run. Davis fires to the corner. 3 goes. 27-27. Back and forth in the first quarter. Davis. Oh, yeah, the giant killer.
You know, he talked about he has a platform to play mistake-free, right? All these young players, this is their platform right now to play mistake-free and be able to play through some mistakes where in the regular season you may not have that opportunity. This is the time now.
Have the freedom to explore. Davis explores the 3. And Hitter, who's back in for Los Angeles. 2-man game with Reese. Reese, a rookie out of Maryland. Teammate of Derek Queen. Bad news for Queen. Will be evaluated in
This little wraparound pass to his big makes his big fella happy.
Gotta always make those guys happy. Johnson was open initially, turned it down. Hesitation, then the acceleration. Curtis Jones.
That's how you make an impression on your coaches. Those type of plays.
Serge Jabari Rice through.
But that play was ignited by Hargrove Jr. You know, he stepped up on that weak side help, was able to get a deflection for easy 2 and transition on the other end.
Floater. Well, Logan Johnson, some of the guys that we've seen prior games in Las Vegas. A pass towards the rim. Got deflected. Spotting up, and Menenga decided to turn down the 3 instead of
minutes of the game, but give Denver credit because they made him put it on the floor and made it hard for him to create tough 2s, either inside the paint or mid-range, and run him off the 3-point line.
DJ Stewart year since being a standout at Duke. As Beekman reverses it. Stewart again. Swider tiptoes the baseline. Cut off. And the Lakers reset.
I watch Swider right now.
Well, he wants it. Flares to the top of the arc. Instead, it's Taylor with the rainbow. With a pot of gold.
To focus on the key and on. That's what makes Steph, Klay Thompson, guys like them hard to guard because you're so worried about where they're at on the court.
The gravity. And it comes from his player who averages at least like 10 points, 3 rebounds, or 6 assists. You don't want to miss the arbitrary cutoff because you're going to get 1 rebound.
Because your teammate stole your own rebound, right?
Yeah. Stewart dimes. Taylor fires. Puts it through.
We said that's a bad shot, but this is what teams want to see, be able to shoot more threes. And that right there, Curtis Jones did a good job of shooting that three in transition, knocking it down.
When did that start to turn? I imagine your rookie year, that probably was a bad shot. Back in my day, when it was a 3-on-2 fast break, we would cut to the rim. It'd be for a layup.
Yeah.
Is it anybody has the freedom to go out there and flare to the three-point line on a fast break, or do you have to be a certain level of shooter to have that freedom to do it?
Well, to become a certain level of shooter, it takes preparation, right? These players that are shooting these shots are working on this shot relentlessly in the offseason. So when they're shooting that shot, this is a normal shot to them because of the work that they put in. RJ Davis made it well. With a guy like DeAndre Ayton, he's played with Chris Paul in the pick-and-roll settings where he looked great by just rolling to the back way to get a 3-and-D player. And whoever that may be, I think they'll be around top 3, top 4 in the West. Great job of developing their young players to have impactful minutes.
They're not getting past the second round, the defending champions.
Yeah, just a tough break for Tyrese and the Pacers after having such a great run to get to the finals.
I'm sure that any different NBA champions as there was in the entire run that David Stern had as the commissioner.
Yeah, Adam has done a great job of creating that parity where it's not just one main player for just one market, right? Before it was just, okay, the best players play in the best market. And now you got guys like Anthony Edwards playing in Minnesota, right? Zion Williams in New Orleans.
Tough finish inside. Beekman off the rim. Bounces back out to Johnson off the back of the iron. Here come the Lakers.
See, the Lakers can make one more push right now. AL in that pick and roll, him rolling puts a lot of pressure on the defensive end for Lakers to collapse to give
center position that they had last year, and Koloko just wasn't ready. So now you're trying to get him game and live reps to try to get him ready for this year's regular season.
Played 37 games for the Lakers, and he gets the dish there from James with the finish. Celtics will inbound. Shogun gets it to Shireman. Shireman not shy. Front rim. Walsh backs it to Swider, and he's on the move. Koloko trailing. Euro finishes with the layup.
Oftentimes they
swoops in and gets the basket.
That's the challenge that Williams can be. He can absolutely play with the ball in his hands. 4 years at Drexel, and then, of course, finished at Kentucky. Had a breakout season this year in the SEC.
Gonzalez, the 28th pick in the first round for the Celtics. Connect for three. Nothing but net. Youngster didn't get a lot of minutes there, so people were wondering how well he could actually translate, but he was playing with men in practice.
Well, that's the thing. You develop so much in practice when you're playing against older players and grown men, especially in such a great program like Real Madrid.
Ronnie, nice pass there to Koloko. Great feed and the finish.
Ronnie's been sharing the back.
And Baylor Shireman leading the way with Hugo Gonzalez. A couple of substitutions for the Celtics now.
Yeah, looking forward to this matchup. Koloko having to deal with
Kenny Lofton
Jr.
Yeah.
Which physically he can't match up. And you see him out beyond the three-point arc.
Swider with the bucket there in the mid-range.
And rare.
Here's Isaiah Wong. They swing it to Lofton, who steps into a three. Too strong. Rebound Gordon.
But Kenny Lofton Jr. provides a different type of big for the Celtics. You have to be aware of him beyond that three-point arc.
Baisley lost it for a second. Had a step. Lakers with the two-big lineup. Gordon has got some space to drive, hangs, and connects.
The year, back-to-back years, Isaiah Wong and then R.J. Davis in 24 was the ACC Player of the Year. So matchup between two guys that are very familiar with each other.
Baisley on the drive, and the finish. Lofted. Oh, nice find there, but Norris can't finish. Davis on the move. Swider open enough to shoot it, and of course carries it.
Cole Swider's all.
Baisley, pump fake, show and go. Baisley hangs, can't finish. And Trey Jemison gets in there with the save. Baisley at the free throw line. The spin, off the glass, gets the hoop and the harm. On the ball. Finds Connect on the curl for three. No good. Baisley with the rebound. Baisley goes right back up with the flush, and he'll get the foul.
Foul.
Bronny has been a pest defensively, which is exactly what you want to see. R.J. Davis on the pull-up. Gets that one to drop.
That's a layup for R.J. Davis. Continues to play well, getting extended minutes. Now playing alongside Jordan Walsh.
A 16-0 run for the Celtics, and Stewart ends that.
Down, but
and another turnover, back-to-back turnovers here. Some sloppy play. Stewart lines one up, knocks it down.
Much needed bucket. Shielding himself from the shot blocker at Koloko to be able to get that shot up on the glass.
Swider on the move. The one-legged shot.
Yeah, we go with the runner on that one.
That one's an easier commute than maybe, let's say, Miami to Sioux Falls.
Yes, a little bit easier and a similar climate.
Yeah, that's right. At least for the G League team, yes. Stewart working hard there. Throws it up and gets it to fall.
Nice job by Stewart once again. Shield trying to get a win here in Game 4.
The leading scorer for the Celtics, Hugo Gonzalez and Jordan Walsh, both at 10 for the Lakers. It is Darius Baisley, unfortunately, who left the game due to injury. Had to leave on a wheelchair. You feel for that young man for sure.
You really do, and of course playing so well in this game as Bronny distributed. And Bronny now the primary ball handler. Coach Harding talked to us about how they would go back and forth between Bronny and DJ Stewart as to who was on the ball, who was off the ball, coming out to start the second half.
Well, she talked about their similarities as well,
yeah,
from a game perspective, too. Bronny takes the bump, gets the hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that turnover should be Dalton Knecht. Again, there's space. When you talk about spacing, there are spots on the floor where players should be able to throw blind passes and know where their teammates are. So Bronny threw that to the corner. That turnover should be on Knecht for not being in the right spot.
Nice play there by Stewart. Gets that.
Of course, as my guy Dave Free lets me know,
how would an official scorer know that?
Official scorer would not know that.
Of course.
Unless they're familiar with the game of basketball.
Here's Knecht on the
Now they connect.
Yeah.
Now they connect. Nice foul. R.J. Davis. It's tough to handle the basketball around big guys with significant wingspan.
Here's Trey Jemison on the dribble handoff to Bronny. James, stutter step. Floater is good.
No. Runner guarding the ball. That they know that Kip Lofton Jr. has a mismatch on the interior. He did a great job of getting in the basketball.
James with a nifty move and a finish there.